Hello and welcome to another week with Mary's Dreamtime messages. I hope you had a great week last week. We pulled out the two cards. I am awakening. It took me a little while to remember that. With Ancestral Dragonfly, and we also, which was telling us that we're smoothing over any rough edges to do with negative patterns from the past. And, we're realizing what they have been and the things that, just picking out the things that haven't been serving us and, moving forward in making a new beginning without those negative patterns which have been holding us back for so long. So it's about understanding and recognizing the negative patterns that have been playing out from the past more, and which is causing an awakening in us. And the other card that we pulled out for the week was I Am Calm with Eagle, and that was telling us to leave any fear and doubt behind in moving forward. And how we can do that is to have, by pausing and, for a minute before we make any decisions for the week. So did you find that it was a fairly busy and week that just went, and that there was a lot of decisions to be made? So the best thing to do in these kinds of times when that is happening is to kind of just pause for a minute and get your attention, put your attention into something else that's going to help you to calm yourself down. So, a lot of you may still be in lockdown, as a lot of places in New South Wales and across the states in Australia are. So I hope you're keeping yourself busy and focused on getting through these times as best as we can. And don't forget to reach out for support if you're needing that from family and friends. And it doesn't just picking up the phone and having a chat can really just help in these kinds of times. And or reach out to anyone that is readily available to talk to. So the week is going to be starting the 30th of August, so we're going to be heading into a brand new month, and and it's going until the 5th of September. So a few days after, I think next week we're going to be starting a new moon where we can make some new beginnings. Have you been using your journal to write out some new intentions for what you want to bring forward? It's during these times when we're in lockdown or there's restrictions, it's always best to find this may be showing us ways that we can change and do things differently to what we've previously been doing, which may work a lot better than what they have done before. So this week I'm going to be featuring the artworks that have only just arrived, and Father's Day is next Sunday, so one of the artworks that arrived was the ancestral butterflies that you can see in the background. So you probably would have seen that one on my Facebook page. I currently don't have the smaller size. Just let me have a look. I don't currently have the smaller size, so you can see the difference between the 15 by 15 centimeters and also the 61 centimeters, which you can see in the background. And as you can see, the difference between the two there. And also, I actually have the wombat and baby in exactly the same size as the ancestral butterflies in the background, and this one I currently have in stock as well, which is a great Father's Day present, which comes with the spiritual story, is the 15 by 15 centimeters. So that's a wonderful gift idea for Dad, because we don't want Dad to miss out on Father's Day. Dads are just as important as mums, if not more. And but mums and dads are equally important. So the also the other artwork that arrived was, you would have seen this one, I featured this one also on my Facebook page just the week that just went, called Let Your Light Shine. And this one is in the 15 centimeter size, and I also have this one in the 61 centimeter size, which is in this size in the background. So, you know, that one's about being self-empowered and about healing things from the past that have caused us to kind of break down within ourselves. And so this the dragonflies helps us to feel empowered again. So you can go check those ones out on my online store at dreamsofcreation.com, or send through a message and say, Miri, I want to know what you currently have in stock to do with the canvas prints, because these ones are pretty much ready to be sent right away within 24 hours. And, you know, I'll be happy to give anyone a free express post upgrade on any of the last minute Father's Day presents this week. So I hope you really loved the artworks that I just featured, because I've been enjoying having them here ready for someone special. And you know, I always have my own collection as well that I really enjoy, which really helps me myself. So let's get to it and see which two animals are going to be coming up this week. If you've got your card deck, it comes in a box. You've got your 85-page booklet and your 33 glossy cards. And you've got the Australian animals on the back and the famous white cockatoo. Famous white cockatoos on the back and the Australian animals on the front. So let's see which two animals are going to be coming up this week. I'm running a bit late today, actually, so not to worry, because you know, we can get back on track pretty easily and effortlessly. So let's just see the first card that is coming up this week. And the first card that popped right up is with the red kangaroo, I am letting go. So what do you know? The red kangaroo is giving us the message that when I let go of fear and doubt, I can see my future clearly and I move forward with ease. And this card is interesting because this card also helps us to understand when we're needing to hop out of situations, because you know, the kangaroo, as we all know here in Australia, cannot go backwards. So you know, the kangaroo also comes, you know, we were talking about doubt and fear also last week to do with the eagle and helping you know, yourself to make the necessary plans to, you know, enrich your future that are going to affect your future. Well, this card is, you know, also talking about doubt and fear, but it's also talking about specifically situations that you're needing to help yourself out of. So if you go into the guidebook, and you can also check out the information on my website at dreamsofcreation.com, and you know, the summary, the kangaroo is empowering because it reminds us that your soul is going to thrive when you push yourself to take some action, and the time is right now, because there's a new beginning coming and it is a time to take action. So be prepared to open the door to a new future and let the kangaroo be your guide. The purpose of the red kangaroo is to remain focused on a forward movement, because kangaroos can only go forward and not back, so don't look back. There may be an understanding that you need to reach that will enable you to let go of a major fear that is holding you back. Allow yourself to understand what this might be and what areas in your life this is connected to. A past relationship, a past work career, or some old grief. And you know, fear can be pretty scary. I mean, it's not something to you know, laugh about, because it is very, very scary and it feels very real. So the action step with the kangaroo, red kangaroo this week, is to get ready to move yourself out of something that's been heavily worrying you. Discover yourself more by recognizing what this is. spend time in quiet thinking, contemplation. Use the kangaroo as your source of inspiration this week to move forward in leaps and bounds, and let go of this fear and worry in you. You are letting go. And the reason why I say to you about it's something that you need to hop yourself out of, because that's literally what you have to do within your mind. You know, it's not something that can be a slow movement. You know, what's really, really important in this card, and what it's telling us is, this is representative of the movement of the red kangaroo and the movements that it takes in between dawn and dusk, or on dawn and dusk, because that's where they move about to reach the most favorable feeding grounds. And so I've captured the movement within this painting, and so the reason I did that is because of this message about hopping out of a situation, and that's how we can just be free to just keep moving forward in the fast pace. Like, it's not even a fast pace. Sometimes a fast pace for you is like a normal pace, so like it is for me. So the negative could be there's fear, there's worry, and you're about the past. So this is about future movement and discovering yourself. So there's no hard or fast rules about how you're going to do that. It's just about just diving in, just doing it. Don't hold back. You can do this, and on the other side of this fear is what you're looking for. So just just keep trying. If you're finding that you keep it's hard each time, or that you're not getting the results that you want, just keep trying, and don't give up at this time. So that's what the red kangaroo is telling us this week. So let's just see the next card that we're going to pull up this week that's going to go with the red kangaroo. And I love the energy and the movement of the red kangaroo because it just brings in so much that we're needing right now. And so the next card that we pulled up this week is with WREN, I am loved, and it's telling us that when I listen to the inner sounds and calls of my soul, it naturally guides me to align myself to the high vibrations of love. So this is a really beautiful card. Not only does it have the WREN, but it also has the butterfly in there, and this particular card is about the feeling that I get when I go to my dad's country, which is in Burke. So this is the painting that I got when I was really focusing on the feeling that I wanted to bring forth to do with the paint, with my dad's country that I connected to. And that when I first brought it out, that I did not want to I didn't want to show this one because I felt so deeply about my connection, and also the painting. So when I first painted this one, I think it was back in 2015, that was a painting that I didn't want to release or show people because I just felt so deeply about it. That is why I called it I Am Loved, because when you get those deep feelings, that's exactly how you feel about the nature and the sounds and the feelings that you get. So allow nature to uplift you by seeking safe refuge as your heart listens to the sounds, calling you home to your very own personal and spiritual sanctuary. This resides deep within your heart that burns within you, and can you sense that it's calling you? So this is an important time to really sense these deep feelings within you, especially in connection to nature. It's really going to help you fast track your development and spirituality, especially to do with nature and the animals and culture and family. The more time you can spend in nature during this time, the more that you can get the realizations and breakthroughs that you're looking for. So the blue wren represents the feeling your spirit gets when you rest a while and spend time in nature to make a deep connection to nature through the heart and soul of yourself. You can learn a lot by doing this. feel that sense of belonging again, especially when you feel lost and have nowhere to turn. And I highly recommend a place or a nature reserve or a park down the road that's surrounded by trees, and try to spend at least 1 hour in doing this to get the most benefits. So go to a sacred site or a certain place within country that you feel spiritually connected to. You will be given some guidance that will enable you to be brought back to a place inside where you feel at rest, peace, and at home. And this also may be somewhere very close to you. You may be in restrictions where you only have a 5-kilometer radius, so 5 kilometers may not be much, so try not to think that way, but try to think, what is within my 5-kilometer radius? Because these are actually the things that are connecting to you the most. These are the things that are going to give you the most benefit and give you the most realizations about what is closest to you within you that you're trying to bring out more. So go to a special place this week within nature where you can tune into this feeling more of divine love. And you may be, the negative, you could be feeling hatred, anger, and darkness during this time. So that's okay. You can turn this around quite easily. And that's what nature helps us to do. And it doesn't take long at all. So sometimes it's about also dropping yourself out of your head and into your heart too. So the positive is you're feeling divine love, peace, and spiritual home. This is what this card is all about. So yes, it's been a pretty rushed week. The week that just went, I know it was for me. So this week is really all about getting back to nature. So the red kangaroo is, they're the two. So the two cards that we pulled out this week is with the red kangaroo, I am letting go, and with the blue wren, I am loved. And so the red kangaroo is telling us, that we're needing to hop out of a situation that's causing us a lot of fear and doubt about moving forward. And it could be something that's connected to family or a past relationship, and it may be that you're needing to let that go a lot more than what you have been, or it could be to do with a work colleague, in order so that you can move forward into new areas that you're wanting to do the most. So the best thing that you can do, like if you're unsure of what area it is, just ask yourself, what is the first thing that comes into your mind that you're wanting to move forward with the most? Or it might just take a bit more time and just write those things out in your journal, and that will be your answer. That will be the area you're wanting to hop out and improve the most, hop out of anything that's negative or that's holding you back. And so the other card that we pulled out is with blue wren, I am loved, letting us know that we can reach this feeling more that we're wanting to come to of the heart, that is bringing out these deep feelings out more in you by spending more time in nature. So if you can't spend like a whole block of an hour in nature, maybe you can do it in increments, and maybe go to like a park or something every day for like 15 minutes or half an hour, because that will really break up that fear and the hatred and any other feelings that you're feeling that's connected to this letting go. And just getting more of a big picture of that, so that you can really tune in on the other side of that fear with the Wren card. So I hope you have a wonderful week with these two, and I'll see you again next week. And don't forget to send through a message to me if you're doing any last minute Father's Day presents, so I can give you the free express post upgrade. And just send through any messages that you have, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube video. You'll be the first one to see all the videos that get uploaded here, and just hit the bell to be notified of that as well. So I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.